Today I'm taking a look at the 3 Mears tungsten grinder head. So we do got instructions. They are in color. There's a little carrying pouch. And here is the head. Oh, this is nice. So we actually got 5 of these sharpening discs, and we got 2 disc holders. We'll just put these screws through the top and then screw down the back. Typically with these, as they spin, they tighten, so you don't really need to torque that thing down. You can if you want to. So we can see the bottom is threaded, so that's just going to thread under the top of the Dremel. And then all along the top, we got holes for our tungsten. If we look at that hole right there, we can see it's about halfway up. If we rotate that in, it is closer to the bottom. So that is going to set our tungsten angle to make sure that we get the exact point that we want. And then the top, we can see what each hole is for. So we got our 1/16 all the way on this side. We got our 3/32 on that side. 15 degrees, 20 degrees, 20 degrees, 15 degrees. Now I mostly use 3/32, so I'll be using this side. So I'm going to be using this die grinder by Vevor. This is actually a nail grinder. The fact that it's battery powered and portable really kind of makes it worth it for me. Still have that same threading on the top, so we can spin this guy on. Then we'll put in our head, and we want to make it so that the top of the blade is on the same plane as the bottom of this window. So right about there is perfect. So here I've got a 3/32 electrode. This is, I believe, by Midwest Tungsten. If I put that in that hole, that is a very nice fit. You can see exactly where that's going to hit when it comes out. One of the things it says in the instructions is you want to make sure that you're using very light pressure. You don't want to use heavy pressure because that will dull this thing out quicker. The cool thing about this is because this entire arc is all just for the 20 degree, you can take this and put it in another hole. You can kind of see how it hits another part of that grinder. So you can keep on going and using different parts of that disc so you don't have to change it out. So that is very nice. Every hole in this area is going to give you that same 20 degree angle. So there we go. That is a nice point. But what you really get whenever you're using a grinder like this, instead of using like a bench grinder or anything like that, you can see how smooth that surface is. If you try to do that with a benchtop grinder, you'd have all kinds of streaks and things going down, and that would be messing up your arc. If you want to have the absolute best point that you can get, something like this just can't be beat. So yeah, overall, that is a very nice grinder.